everybody. My name is Margaret. I'll be your broadcast engineer for today. Welcome to fmtraining.tv, which usually we spend most of our time talking about the wonderful FileMaker platform. I'm here today with Nick Hunter and Ken Tooley. We're doing our last 3 days, finishing up a now 40, I think on to day 46, 46-day series on Ken Tooley's file. Basically, Nick is renovating it live, taking the file from ground up and showing what a senior engineer would do to it over the course of 46 days. It's been quite, it's been very cool, actually. So, it's been very interesting to watch, and I've had a lot of fun feedback. I think this week we're covering OCR specifically to wrap things up. Let's talk about the schedule going forward. So we're doing that today. Thursday's going to be beginner and intermediate open Q&A. If you've got questions, save them up. Friday will be bulk record creation in FileMaker. And then Monday through Tuesday, we'll be getting a chat of Nick's next mini-series of ChatGPT and FileMaker. It should be interesting. If you'd like to support the channel, we'd greatly appreciate it. We have a From Training annual subscription bundles. There's 3 options here. If you've already bought it, thank you very much. Seriously, it helps keeps us doing this every week. This version of the FileMaker Pro Enhanced, and pretty much we cover everything from intermediate to beginner topics on FileMaker. If you've never interacted with FileMaker before, or you've got gaps in your knowledge, I highly recommend picking this up. It's been they're smart little edited bite-sized boxes, and Richard is presenting, so you know you won't get bored. With that being said, I think I'm ready to hand it over to Nick. Nick, what are we doing today?
So thank you for joining today. Thank you, Marge. Thank you, Ken. So yesterday with Ken, we had a discussion about what we're going to do in the future. You had some requests that we are going to tackle together after the ChatGPT kind of the 2 weeks ChatGPT discussion, and we had fun yesterday. And Marge, you saw that, right? Mm-hmm. So we had fun. We had fun with ChatGPT, but at the end, and Ken, you were a witness. At the end, I fixed ChatGPT.
Yes, he did.
Okay, so no, it's true.
Whether ChatGPT is going to remember that and learn from it's another question. But yes, he did.
Yeah, but so the live stream, we teach ChatGPT. We are teaching ChatGPT how to work with FileMaker, right? No, that was fun, by the way. No, I fixed it. I fixed it. It couldn't. At one point we asked for a result. It should be, the month of July. It should be 7, and it was saying 39. So I was the 39 of 24 of 2023. So it was funny. But
the way to slow down time if we just add more months.
Yeah, exactly. So. Well, California, they will adapt to ChatGPT. They will do 39 months. So it was fun. It was a fun rehearsal that we did yesterday with ChatGPT. But still, it helps a lot. It's helped a lot. It doesn't know everything about FileMaker. That's why I'm not out of business yet. But it's okay. It was fun. So. Today next week, the 2 weeks we get the ChatGPT. Ken, you can join the meeting as we discussed. I will have another guest during this 2 weeks. A customer of mine coming with his experience working with FileMaker and working with with ChatGPT at the same time, but using ChatGPT for its own purpose, not the FileMaker purpose. Not the coding purpose, but for the usage purpose, right? So we do that, and that will be interesting. So today we continue to have something on the chat. Oh yeah, that's not the thing. So today we continue the OCR stuff. So and how to implement the OCR inside the FileMaker file, right?
Yep.
So yesterday we did this and the engine. So yesterday we implemented the code. So we implemented the scripts, okay, and we implemented all those auto entry calculation to get the fields to be filled up automatically. That means when I click here, I start the OCR, right? And I want the oh, I don't have the key. Yeah, okay, hold on. So I need to unshare. Yeah, because I stopped the file and I restarted, so I need to get the key. Hold on, sorry for that. So I need to open another file and copy the key. Oh, not this one. Okay, hold on. So this one. So yeah, so we implement the script. So today, right, what I want to do, I want to fix a little bit this because there's a thing that needs to come automatically that is not coming, right? So we need to fix this, and then we are going to run that script on server. Okay, so we are going to send this on server, right? And to make sure that we don't have to wait until the thing is done, right? So we're doing that today. So let me grab the key from another file here. I'm opening the file. So let me grab the where's the document stuff? No, I need to grab the ID. So normally it's hard coded, but I don't want to hard code it because I don't want to share it, because otherwise half of the world will use my API and will drain my account. Even though I have the limited stuff, but still. Oh, okay, so I have the API now. So I can start the OCR. Is my screen too small? No, it's okay.
Okay.
No, it's the same. No, it's the same. Okay. Okay. So I got all the field are filled up, right? So I have the full screen, the full text, the number and the value, right? And I have the text here, right? The result of the JSON result.
Mm-hmm.
So everything works. So, but I want to code those things, right? To make sure that we get the code, okay, to be always ENG, right? Then up to you to change it in the future. This is always English, right? So always
Sure.
English, right? And I can do something like this. I can do the same of this. I have the name of the language and the code, right?
Right.
Normally I have the table for that, but I don't want to,
Well,
take too much
frankly, in
time.
my solution, there won't be anything but English anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I do. So
Yeah.
okay, yeah. So
They have the options for the language when they get that FMOCR file.
yeah, and the overlay, we want it always. So that's why in the scripts, we can just put overlay true always, right? Or you can resolve that problem I have here, but I don't know why this doesn't work, but it's okay. So overlay true, the language, we have the code and we can put the code here, by the way, it's the same. We can put the language, we can put this, or we can have both. That means this or this. So I can just code it, right?
Sure.
So this code, the engine, we want the engine one always. So I can just do this and get the other one in case, we want it. So everything hard coded now. So ENG true, that, and we have everything coded. So now everything, this is ready. So now this is ready to be sent to the server. So how I can get this to run on server? Okay. So we are going to duplicate this script. So this is how I'm doing. To convert a script from a script local to a script to server, right? We typically do this. We take the original script, we duplicate, right? We rename it. We call it psource, okay? And we name the same as the original. That means this script now, right? I'm going to remove all of this, okay? I'm going to remove all of this. I keep this in case of I don't have the API, okay? And then I'm collecting everything I need, right, to send to the server. Then the server will perform the OCR for me, okay? So what do we need? We set variable, and we send the document ID, the current document ID, this. I need to know where I am from. I am from that file. I am from that document. So I need to collect the ID of that document. Then, of course, I need to send the API key. Okay? Why? Because the server won't have access to that global field. So I need to, because the global exists only on my computer. On the server, the global won't be there.
Right.
So I'm getting that API and I'm sending it to the server, right? So now I have two parameters to send to the server. Then we combine those two variable. We combine them both, right? So we copy those. We combine them both in a list of this and this. So we combine both parameters, this one and this one. So why I'm doing this is just for debug purposes. You know, when you run this script on the debugger, you can access to that variable. You can access to that variable in a very simple way, right? And then we combine both, and then we perform script on server. Okay? And we are going to perform the script 0010, this one. And we are going to send both parameter as a script parameter. So I'm sending this in a script parameter here, running that script, performing that script. Okay? So that is, I check if I have the API. If I have the API, I collect the document ID, I collect the API key, combine them both, I perform script on server with that API, with that parameters. Then here, I don't need this anymore, right? I don't need this, but I need something else. What do I need? I need to get those two parameters back in that script, right? So I'm collecting those two. I'm sending those two in the script here, and I'm getting them back like this. Get value. I don't have the get parameter. Yeah. Get parameter value. This is my custom function that I have, all the time. This is the custom function. This custom function is doing this. Get parameter value. It's a very simple. It's get value, get parameter value number. But instead of doing this, I have one custom function. So that's the first parameter, and that will be the second parameter. Okay.
Oops, you got a 1 there.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm sending I'm collecting the data from that two variable. I'm sending the combination of two other parameter. And in the script on server, I'm collecting this and this. Then I go to layout, T12. So I'm going back to that layout, right? I perform a find. I'm going to look for that ID. I want to get back to the same record, right? So I get the document ID, which is a UUID, okay? Go to the layout. I look for that record on the server, right? And then, right, I can do my stuff, right? So this won't work anymore. It won't, but I have it here, right? So, I have it here. So let's name it the same way. I have it here, right? So I can just get rid of this. This I don't need. This. It's okay. We got it right, everything, right? And then we insert in the T12. We are in T12. We commit the record. Actually, I don't even know we need that. And if there's an error, I want the result back. Okay? If there's
Would you check for an error after that find up there in line 5?
No, because it's impossible to have a failure here.
Not even in the find up there at line 5.
No, because it won't trigger if you don't have a record. I mean, you must have a record here. So
okay.
We can do that. We can do something like this, and if there's an error, exit with the error code, right?
Okay. Just asking.
So that, no, it's okay. No, you're right. And then we can say here, after that happened, right?
After it's finished over there and it's coming back.
Yeah. I'm creating a variable that I name script results, right? And that is get script results. So pretty much, I'm extracting the result out of that script, if any. Okay. If there's no results, then you go. And I say, if there's a script results, okay, then show dialog, OCR error, right? And we say an error and script results, right? The error number and occurred. Okay? So that will tell us that an error occurred. Okay? So let's run it now because we're ready. So we check for the API, we get the document ID, we get the API key, we combine them both, we send that to the script, we perform script on server. That means we collect the two parameters back, we go to the same layout, we go to the same record. Then if there's no error, we set that, right? That.
We do all the stuff we had done on the client
all the stuff,
yesterday.
We don't need those anymore because we're on server, right? And we insert from URL. And if there's an error, we get the error. Okay. So let's clean this, right? And stop. Right?
There we are.
So now I got here this function on. If I turn that off, right, I will have this is no longer working. So if I turn that off, that means I cannot get script results from a script that is not, from the script that is not on.
Yeah.
Right?
It's just running, and when it's finished, it's done. It's not going to tell you
But
anything.
FileMaker invented the performance suite on server with callback. The problem of this, is that my server is not in 20 yet. It's not in FileMaker 20. So the callback won't work. To use the perform suite, my FileMaker is FileMaker 20,
Right.
but my server is FileMaker 19 server. So the perform suite with callback will return an error number 2 because my server is not capable of handling it.
Understand. Okay? I thought that was a new script step.
Yeah. So the callback is that do this off, and when it's done, that means do that script, right? Do that script, and when it's done, do another script, like show errors or whatever. Okay. So you do this one first, and then this script. So you can do 2 scripts in one. So, but unfortunately, I need to Jacob Taylor to update my server on 20. But anyway, let's try now without waiting. Okay. So without waiting, that means I can do whatever I want. I'm not stuck, and the thing comes later. Right.
Yep.
But what the advantage of this technique versus the other one, okay, is because I want, right, to do, so I want to do this one, I want to do this one, and I want to do this one. Do I have another record here? Do I want to have another documents? I need to get rid of those photos, by the way.
Yeah, well, pretty. They're not really relevant to documents.
No, there's no.
Yeah.
There's no. Yeah, this one is another. It's okay. We're good. So I want to run those 3 together. I want to run those 3 in one pass, right? Yep. Not just one. I want to run the found set. Okay? Okay. In that case, so we have this, but we can do this. We duplicate this. We call it 2. This is a batch. Okay? Right? It's a batch. So we have 2. We have the batch, right? And we have the single. This is single. What the batch will do, okay? Well, it's pretty much the same. It is the same, but with multiple records. So I need here to collect the list of all the IDs. I have 3 IDs here. I have 3 documents. So I will have 3 IDs. To collect those, I need a list of documents IDs. This is a summary field. And this summary, I want the list of the IDs. Right? So now with that field, so what that field will return? What that field will return?
In this case, 3 IDs.
Exactly. It will return the list of the 3 IDs.
If you did a show all, it'd be 30.
Yeah. So I have 3. So now that I have those IDs, what do I do? Right? So it's the same things, but I'm adding a loop, right? So this change in list of document IDs, and this is the list of this one. So I'm getting that field into a variable. I'm still getting the API key. We can do that, by the way. Make more sense. Okay. So now I don't need that anymore. Okay. I mean, yeah, I need that, but in a different way. Okay. I'm going to add here a loop. But first, I forgot something. I need to know how many documents I have. Okay. How many documents I have. So this is my favorite way to do that. I copy this, I duplicate, I call that value count, right? And it's the value count of this. So I'm counting how many values I have in that variable.
Right.
If I have 3, that will be 3. If I have 4, that will be 4, right? So
Yep.
now I know how many documents I have. Then here,
set up your counter.
I'm setting a loop, right? And the loop here will do this. I'm thinking whether it's not better to do that on server. No, it's okay. It's better to do that here. So I have a loop, okay? And now it's better like this. I'm setting the counter. So set variable. And the counter, itself plus 1, right? So at each loop, it will take that variable, take whatever there, and add 1. So at the beginning, this will be blanked. So it will be blank plus 1 equal 1. The second one will be 1 plus 1 equal 2, this, et cetera, et cetera. Right? What the parameter is, okay? Now I need to set another variable. I call that current document ID. And what this is, I have my list of IDs. This current is what? I'm getting the value from that list based on the counter. So why this? Let's run that for a moment. I'm setting all those. I have 3 values in that list. That's correct. My counter will say 1. And that calc says from that list gets the first value. So my current ID is the first of that value, of that list. On the second batch, it will take the second. On the third, it will take the third, and then it stop, because I'll say to the scripts to stop. So I have so now I send to the server the current document ID, which is based on that list, based on the counter. Counter number 1, 2, 3, get the value 1, 2, 3, send it to the server like this. And then you say exit loop when the counter equal value count. When the counter reach how many values I have, I stop it. That means done. Okay. And we do that. We do this loop. So let's run it. Okay. Oh, I need to put back this. Start the OCR. So I have 3 documents, right? Start. So I don't care what happened, right? It will happen, hopefully. So the first done, we wait a little bit and we will see that all's done. But I'm not blocked. I can do whatever I want. So I'm not, locked with what happened here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now I have this, and it didn't do it. Okay, so it did on the first, but it didn't do on the second one, right? Or maybe it needs more time, I don't know. No. Let me see if the server, what the server
With the
says.
completion off, does it come back?
I don't know. You see, if it did the first, it should have done all of them. So let's see what happened. Oh, I'm an idiot. It works perfectly well. Sometimes it happens. I'm doing. That is the OCR.
Oh, did you click the? I didn't. Oh, you clicked the button to start it.
Yeah, I click, but this.
Okay. I missed that.
I need to run the other script. This one.
Yeah, the batch. I didn't see how you started the script. I thought you ran it from the workspace.
No, I click on the button. So now I have 2. I have 2 buttons. So
right.
Let's run the multiple. Right. So the first done, right? But I'm not blocked because he's done everything, right? The second down and the first down, right? And I didn't even feel anything. The server has done it for me.
And you could have gone off and added more documents so you can run it again.
Yeah. So, do we have any questions so far?
We do, actually. One from David Angel. Does OCR service charge based on the number of characters?
No, it's a number of calls. So let's go to the website right quick. I don't have my Safari here.
Yeah, I'll to the right next to the FileMaker.
Oh yeah. Space OCR. This is how it's named. So the pricing. I don't know where is the price here. Why so slow? Okay. So it's based on this. So it's how many requests you ask. Okay. Then you have the file size limits, and then how many page per PDF you have. Okay. So you need to see which one is, which one is the best for you. Okay. So $60 a month. You can have like a 300,000 requests a month, which is big. 100 meg, 1,000 pages, right? So you have this. So
do pretty much
based on what
with that one.
Yeah, in your case, Ken, this is the one you need, or even the free one.
Actually, yeah, I went and signed up for the free one. We'll see how that works.
25,000 requests a month. That is big. 1 gigabyte. that the limit of your scan.
Yeah, that might be the one thing that gets in the way of mine. Sometimes I get files bigger than that, so I might have to just make them smaller. But I think most of the time,
You
the free
can
one will work
send,
for me.
you can send you can ask FileMaker to make it smaller. Here,
if it's bigger than I mean, and we've had it. In fact, I think we have it in there already that it was grabbing the file size. So
yeah, because you can
flag it if it were too big.
Because you have multiple size. So here you have the file size. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this on the free, that won't pass.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Because it's 1.23 megabyte. But right, what about the size of one of the thumbnail? Right?
Mm-hmm.
So for example, so if I take the size of the thumbnail, okay, the big one, the 400, for example. Let's see how much. Let's see how much this is. The weight on this. So this is a file size. This is a. So I need to initiate this. Copy, paste. So the thumbnail will be 9 kilobytes, but will be a little bit small. So we will see the quality we need to see the quality of the file, of the thumbnail. Right?
Yeah. So will the OCR work on the lower quality?
Yeah. So because I don't know how the OCR will run on the quality of the file that's low, that as low as this one. So let's put that on the side and see. Yeah, so that will be unrecognizable. But we can change, instead of 400, we can go further, Oh, that 200. Oh, that's why. Okay, so that's why. Let's see we do 1,000. Okay. So the thumbnail will reduce the quality of the file, right? So let's see. So let's reset the whole thing. Right? It's there. It's not that bad, and it's 166 kilobyte. Right? So let's see, because we have freedom here now, right? So we can increase a little bit more, right? And I think we can even go to the 2,000, right?
Probably, yeah.
And get the quality enough to recognize the file. And then we stay under, you see, we are 500K. So let's see how, this file will behave, So the documents here, instead of getting this, let's take the thumbnail. Okay. No. This one.
Yeah.
Let's get this. And see how it behaves. Okay. So that's the document we sent over there. So let's try with this one. Okay. Let's start the single.
Yeah.
Well, so now we need to know, how
Looks like it.
good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of,
Yeah. Like there's something weird in the date down there. Extra space at the very bottom there.
yeah, see, because we load down the quality. So let's revert, right? Let's revert this and see. So this is the text we got. So let's copy that text. Okay. And let's do the same with the real
the
file
original?
and see, and see if we get a difference. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you can just see right at the top it's better.
But the date not. It's not that
The date at the
different,
bottom?
right?
Oh yeah, it still messed it up.
Yeah, the dates.
Should be all the way at the
Yeah.
bottom.
It's the same
Oh yeah,
messing up stuff.
yeah.
And that actually was what we did yesterday for that, right? With ChatGPT that we did.
Yeah, on the chat stuff. Yeah, we basically did that. Yeah. To change the text May 31 into an actual date of May 31.
Yes. So it's okay, but it's up to you. We can, of course, if we load down the quality, but depend on how nice is the scan, by the way, because where you get this, you do it yourself or?
No, usually a pilot does it. That one, yeah, and that was basically that. I actually did get that card in the mail, and I took the photo of it.
Yeah, it's a photo. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a photo of a document, and that's usually what I get. A lot of times they're not even cropped right. So.
Yeah, but we don't care about the cropping.
No. I do just for looks on the backside, but that's easy to do. I just grab it before I even put it in there and crop it right.
Yeah, in that case, okay, you have to go to the Fatima Mountain, and get this.
Yeah. Yeah. So
to get the 5 megabyte, and you get a faster server as well. Okay. So now, how can I do this? So all of this good. So we get everything as we wanted. Did I reverse to the continue? Okay. So we got everything working on server for single, for multiple. So we have all of those things. So do we have another question before we go further?
We do actually. Can the PDF be reduced in FM?
No.
What if you use a different engine on the thumbnail? Question mark.
A different engine. Oh, you mean this? The engine is not for the quality. So let's see what they said about the engine here. It's here.
I thought it had to do more with the document type.
Yeah. So you have the engine 1. It's many language, faster OCR, support larger image, multi-page TIFF support. Okay. So we combine engine 2 with OCR engine 5. Okay, cool. So text with special characters, right? License plates, road sign, Latin characters, better than rotated text. So, if you have a rotated logic works. Blah, blah, blah.
That might be a better engine when I'm doing pilot certificates because it's got that really green background stuff.
So that's experimental. So if they combine the engine 5, which was the one I was using most of the time, okay, because it detects the orientation, I can scan the receipts. So I was using the 5, but if they said they combine new in 23, the 2 and the 5, right? So better to get the engine number 2. Okay.
Okay.
But actually, I don't need those fields anymore here. I'm not using them.
Because we hard coded them.
Yeah, I hard coded because that was for my demo file, right? So you can just go there and say, the engine number.
Actually, we don't need them on the, but do we need them on the single?
No.
Okay.
No, because it's the same. It's the same script. It's the same script. I'm using the same script for single and batch. I'm using the same script for perform script on the server.
That's right.
Yeah. So I put the number 2 as an engine. So let's see if we have a difference. Okay. So let's blank this. Let's see if we have a difference. Okay. Yes, we have. I can see. Yeah. We have a difference. But where's the date on the bottom now?
Up a little higher. Because it's,
Oh, here.
It's actually, the dates are actually better.
Yeah, it's cleaner, right?
Yeah.
It's cleaner. So I was using the engine 5 all the time.
Okay.
But they combine 2 and 5. Right?
So two might be the better one.
If you use 2, you have the benefit of 2 and benefit of 5. If you use 5, you have only the benefit of 5. So I think it's better to use 2.
Yeah,
because
even over 1.
We get a better results. You know, the dates are better.
Yes, they are. They're a lot better.
Yeah, they're much cleaner, right? So you know. Yeah. Okay, so now let's go back to what we want to do at the beginning. Remember? In that file
document types and things like that.
Yeah, exactly. In that file, in that FM OCR file that I built for you, I think it's this one. Yeah. I built stuff like this for you. The registration number, expiration date, and the issue date, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember? Okay.
Yep.
So we have this registration number, and we were taking this. We're taking out of this. But I don't want those fields in the documents. That doesn't belong to the document, right? It doesn't, because that is for balloons and pilots, right? You understand?
So, but yeah, they go with the balloon, but it's also specific to that document.
Yeah, but I don't want to put here things that in that table we need to stay generic.
Okay.
That means I have the document, I have the JSON, I have the text, but now this implementation, the implementation of that code, the registration, the issue date, and the expiration date, all of these things belongs to the balloon. They belong. I'll show you where they belong. Okay, I'm going to show you. Okay, so I'm going to look how it was. Okay, so get just an expiration date. So we have the keyword that we need to look for. Okay, so those fields, expiration date, registration number, and
issue date.
I copy them, and I'm going to. That's a balloon, right?
Yeah.
That's for balloon. Okay.
Yep.
And in that text, in that field, in that file, sorry, I will get it. It belongs to that record. It belongs to the record. I don't know which balloon we actually got the document. Let's go to balloon. Okay. Documents.
Yeah, that's the one.
That one, right? Yeah,
Yep.
that one. Yeah. The
Well,
image
actually, it does.
file,
Yeah, we switched. It's the one below it. But
this one. This one.
that one is the top one, test number one.
Yeah, exactly. So I want the information. So bear with me. Here I collect the documents and all what is relevant for everybody. I'm not going to put in that file specifics of other files. If I need an information out of this document relevant to a balloon that is inside this file, those fields in that file and not in this. Otherwise, this table, at the end of the day, we have 2 billion fields. I don't want. What I want is get there and say, okay, remember, I have a table, and the purpose of that table, right? Balloon document. The purpose of that table is to be a bridge between balloon and documents.
Forgot about this table.
Those fields belong there. Period. So now I'm going to the world, my xref3 world. Do I have it? xref1, xref2. I don't have an xref3. Okay, never mind. So I can go to balloon here. Yeah, it's there. Okay. So here I am in the cross-reference table 3. There. So balloon, cross-reference table. And I have a relationship that goes straight to documents. So I have it. So in that table, I'm from that table here, I want to gather information from here. Okay. So I'm going to get that field, everything correct, but that field, the JSON field, I'm going to take it from the TO2H, and I'm going to the TO2H1 to the documents. And I want to get the JSON. Okay, now look at this. The JSON, all the document, when I import a document, I do the OCR on the document, all the JSON information belongs to that table, documents, which is in that file. Now, here I have a field, and I want to refer that, I want that field to go there, collect the JSON information, and run it here. Right. So I'm going to do that for the issue date as well. Get JSON. Why this doesn't? I don't remember what this was for. I have a function here, get JSON. We invented the function, I think, right? Remember, if I remember, we have a custom function for the getting the JSON.
I don't remember either.
Yeah, I remember. We built something here. That's my phone ringing. So in that file, to get the dates, we build a custom function, get JSON,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
right? To get whatever we want. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we have the keywords, the past text, the JSON, the number of words, and the adjust optional to get the one before, the one after. Remember that?
Right. I do remember now.
Okay. Yeah. So I need that custom function. So you know, what I need to do from that file, I'm going to custom function and I'm importing the custom function. Because unfortunately we cannot copy paste
Right.
from the FM OCR file. So I'm going to import that custom function inside that file. So now this custom function is available.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So going back to the cross-reference 2 or 3, and I'm going to finish that. So expiration date, we did it. Issue date, we use the custom function. We look for that into that field, TO2H1 JSON, right? Why coding twice? No, that's the full text, I guess. Yeah. And I want the TO2H1 JSON. That should do. Oh, yeah, I need to be on the TO2H because I collect. So what happened here? I am here, right? I'm this, and I want to go to documents, to the other file, get that and that. Okay. And we are going to do the registration number, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is, I'm going to get the JSON, which is there, TO2H1 JSON, right? And the index is there. That's the text. So that's the past text I need. Past texts, yeah. So it's a TO2H1 full text. Okay. Yeah, I think so. We will see. I need to be there.
Right.
Because I changed the name of the field, right? So it's so I'm going to be to test this. Okay. I need to test with that record. Okay, that record. So I'm going to that record in my xref free table, right?
Mm-hmm.
But actually I need to be on the I need to be there. I need to be here. So I'm going to add those you know field here, right? Yeah. So I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. Is it a group this? No, it's not a group. So I'm going to make that smaller. And I'm going to get that. Oh, I don't want this one. This and this. I'm going to put it down a little bit. And I'm going to add roughly the those fields I just put there. Yeah, but I don't have those information here because I need to go to the other table here. I don't go there. I'm in documents. Huh.
I'm
Yeah,
wondering if we didn't adjust this to, I think it's still looking internally versus the external documents.
No.
file.
It's doing good.
Is it going there?
Yeah, no. What I need to, okay. Here, I'm showing record. This record here belongs to that file. Okay. Those information here belongs to this. I need now to combine to display information from here and information from here, from the cross-reference table, right? So I need to do that, but that we do that tomorrow because I see Marge that wants to go.
Sorry. Didn't have enough Diet Coke this morning, and it's wearing on me.
It's already after the hour.
Yeah, and it's 5 p.m. for me. So
yeah,
5 p.m. somewhere.
Yep. Thank you very much, Nick. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Are you good to wrap? We good?
Yeah, well, we good. Tomorrow, if we don't have any question, we can wrap up, and tomorrow we continue, right?
Yep, sounds good to me. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Thank you, Nick, for presenting. Thank you for being here again.
You bet. Thanks, everybody.
I'll run the
Bye-bye.
end credits. Bye.
Got a report of an individual up here who may be a FileMaker license. Well, it's potentially expired. Look at the back of that car right there. Looks like the FileMaker license has expired. Sir, I need you to step out of the vehicle. Sir, step out of the vehicle. Sir.